Get Drunk Part 2. Y'all really thought y'all was just gonna get no Part 1? Wrong. Now, first off, we had bees. Bees like to suck on flower and nectar, so they can end up falling in the same traps as mooses and bears. Let me tell you, a bear in Russia was seen drinking oil to get themselves elevated. We already talked about the moose maniacs. Moose, drunken elk, proceeds to terrorize school children, and one got so faded it ended up getting stuck in a tree. I mean, you can't tell me. I'm looking at a drunk right here. Bears aren't no exception, because one man reported them drinking oil to get elevated and passing out afterwards. Bears don't be having any of that. Same with bees. If you want to get high, you better find a way, because you're gonna be homeless. Same with the reindeer who goes out of their way to eat a mildly toxic mushroom that basically gives them no energy. Like I said, it's just like koalas eating nothing but eucalyptus. Santa might have been a reindeer this whole entire time. Now I can see why Rudolph was a red-nosed outcast, and the other deers were very much popular. Next, we have wallabies, the cute kangaroo-like animals. They're marsupials, and they also get faded. They primarily chew on grass, and they are herbivores, not omnivores, not carnivorous. They mainly feed on plants and grass. But just like the moose, they can fall and graze. One was seen grazing grass and getting drunk and getting high, until it proceeded to just pass out. Yeah, animals can have human emotion. I will never look at wallabies the same after this. So you probably guys have known of bees. Now they suck nectar. But the thing is, if someone is caught about bringing unnasty liquor or nasty, basically liquor or nectar into the bees don't be having none of that. If you want to get high, figure out your life, because you're gonna be homeless tomorrow. In the summer, honeybees chew on flowers and suck nectar from flowers. The flowers can also ferment, and then the bee can end up getting so crippled that they end up flattened to the floor, and some of them don't get home, and unfortunately bad for them. It doesn't make a difference if they do get home, because like moose, they don't be having none of that. Anyone suspected of bringing liquor into the beehive is confronted, and sometimes they cripple the offender. Next, we have bury down bears. Not to mention, one day, well, not one day, but a day, a man found a bunch of dead, buried down bears on the ground, and they were expecting a flu, but they did find rotten berries in their system. Bury down bears cannot hold their berries. Let's just say that. Bees eating fruit can also fall for the same tricks, eating fruits and vegetation. But even though they're drunk, they don't literally get knocked into a wall as we expect from a drunk person to do. This is what a drunk person looks like. Oh, I just hit my head. But bats are not that. Bats can't hold their liquor. Neither can elephants. And yeah, like I said, they can't hold their liquor. Do you guys think that was funny? Okay. That wasn't funny at all. It wasn't funny, okay? Okay, it wasn't funny, okay? Okay, and that's honestly not the sound effect I was. I was going from one of those magician sound effects where they go like, but I couldn't find it. See, I said they can't hold their liquor. Okay, it wasn't funny. And like you saying when you're drunk, bury down birds were often seen like drunks as well. Elephants be getting on it too. So yeah, bees don't be playing, and they sometimes cripple the defender by chewing off their legs to make sure they can't come flying or crawling back, which is like seriously psycho level stuff. But it could destroy the whole hive if they did bring fermented honey in. So yeah, bees be on boost too. The Malaysian tree scoot drinks from it sips nectar from the pertam plant. The plant's so high in calories and so high in alcohol, it smells like when someone vomits alcohol out. But the little monkey squirrel shrew drinks it and it tastes like water to them, I guess. Yeah, they can literally outdrink an elephant, you know? So yeah, the little squirrel monkeys can. So they can sip nectar without high-fiving God's internet or God's Wi-Fi. And this little monkey chose alcohol over water. Chimps, yeah, when they get drunk, they go after children, and I'm not even gonna say what happened to the children. The same way, yeah, we're just gonna go put an ad right here because y'all just don't want to hear this. Okay, done. They share about 99 of their percent with us, so that's nice to know. But the same way they jump little monkeys is, yeah, it's the exact way they go after children. There was even this scientist who literally raised chimpanzee with a baby boy, and he erased his name from the census at age 40, which is sad, or 43. So yeah, they beat the heck out of baby monkeys. Just watch this. And that's the exact same way they go after children. Creep monkeys are just straight alcoholics. They're like the stoners. They regularly steal alcohol from humans, and yeah, they taste immune to it, and it's the younger ones who drink alcohol more than the adult ones. And when they do, they can get so aggressive that they either go into life retirement or they get so violent they choose a fight with someone. So yeah, monkeys might be the original stoners. So yeah. What about big cats? Almost forgot about black lemurs. They grab what's their name? Millipedes, and it's mostly black lemurs. They rub it all over their fur as like it's bug spray or something like that. Millipedes are poisonous, just like pufferfish. They don't have tetrodotoxin, but it can still put you in a coffin, okay? And they did share an ancestor, the giant centipede. Black lemurs will grab it and eat it. Well, they use it as bug spray, don't eat it. Just like the pufferfish. And now you know why Mr. Krabs doesn't love Mrs. Puffs. Know why? Because she got her breath stank. She got poisonous breath. You like what I did? Okay, it wasn't funny. And jaguars be eating the hallucinant yagi vine, but without high-fiving God's Wi-Fi. He gets just like what he asked for. He literally eats the vines. I guess animals know when they get drunk, and maybe they like getting drunk. I mean, animals have regularity. They're not animals. They have human feelings, human taxes. They're just like us, but with fur, basically. And they can't talk, obviously. So, yeah. And jaguars aren't the only one. Just ask Safari Sammy. An animal that literally claps cavemen the will eat the yaji vine and seem immune to it. We know jaguars are the third broad like cat, and they have the strongest bite force of any cat. But yeah, they still get put out of their misery. Just watch this, where she sprays it, and Jaguars are smart. They know, and their little tear mark reminds me of cheetah tear marks. But they're cheetahs. So I say jaguars like the frat boys. They're like the functional alcoholics. Lions, no. And that's part 2 of animals that get totally wasted, blasted, and elevated. and it's Miss Carrie. And yeah, like I said in the video about hippos, you don't want to piss off an angry hippo. Because when they get pissed off, it's going to be straight miscarry for you. Hippos have a bite force that can divide a crocodile in half. And honestly, I hate them. Like, God probably sent hippos to, like, punish us. Like, they go to fight with anything. It doesn't matter if you're in the water. Hippos are going to be like, get the hell out of my water source, please. It's going to be like, hippo, shut up. Hippo, shut up.